What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Nerdicane. It's Saturday. I'm trying to keep it quiet. Nerdicane Jr. is having a nap. And this is Thor number 3. I'm a little late on this, but I got this cover because this is a good looking cover. This is it's almost like a page out of a D&D manual. The other one was like Hela standing there and Thor and Loki kneeling, kissing her hands. I really didn't like that cover. I thought it was just kind of stupid. But let's get into it. Credit where credit's due. So far, Jason Aaron's been doing a good job on this. I'm sort of hot and cold with the art, Mike Del Mundo. And I kind of figured it out in this issue, and I'll explain it in the next couple pages. What was I going to say? Oh, Will Moss. Come on, man, you got to do your job. Please. I'll get into it in the story as well. So it starts off with this wedding. Thor and Loki are kind of having a conversation, and there's Thori. He's quickly becoming one of my favorite new characters. So Loki's giving Hela away, and Hela is marrying Balder. And basically, it starts off at the end of the book, sort of the end, not really the end. But then it goes back to this fight that was started in the last one when Hela escaped from the train and all hell was breaking loose. So here's the thing. Here's what I don't... okay. Here's why we need an editor. This is supposed to be a fight, but there's the old rule that you should not have more than 3 word balloons in a panel. Ever. Even if it's conversation. Ever. But this is supposed to be action. This is supposed to be a fight. And you have 1, 2, 3. This little panel has 1, 2, 3. This big panel, 4. There's a lot of exposition, a lot of talking going on. And this is where the editor should step in and say, okay, we need to draw this back a little bit more. We need to be a little more efficient with our words because this is a lot of talking. The other thing with the art, I like Del Mundo's kind of fantasy style, but when you get into things like this, what is this blob? I don't know what this is. And you see a little bit more of this. This is where it's been an interesting art style. I got used to it in issue 2. I started to like it in issue 2 because I accepted it. My brain and my eye accepted it because it's a fantasy. It's supposed to be different. It's supposed to be like this. But now that you get into this fight, you start seeing this blob, and you start getting blobs like this, and you don't really know what the hell's going on, and when it should be clearly defined. But yeah, so it's in a fight when this stuff starts to just fall apart. You don't know what the heck's going on. Even down here, you have this. It's very pretty. The whites, the light, and the Fenris, the darkness, and the shadowing, and things like that. It's very interesting. It's very visually appealing. But you get into situations where you don't really know, like the last page. When this page is deflated Fenris, I don't know why. Panels like this with, once again, a lot of exposition, and you don't really know what's going on here. It's just, you wind up fighting in these blobs, in this mystical blob. Fighting shapeless blobs in a mystical mist. I don't know, for lack of a better word. Even this would be a very interesting graffiti, like out on the streets, but for a comic book, it's a bit much. It's hard to figure out what the heck's going on. She's slaying the fiercest dragon in hell, but it's some interesting stuff. It's like the forces are starting to come together, and they're going to clash, and you start to see the build up towards that. And I think it was this page here where I was like, oh, somebody please summon the god of editing, because this is just burr, 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 burr. I'm not going to spoil this. I still think this could be, once again, God, it's another page of just blah, 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 blah. But these 2 pages, here's the cool thing. These 2 pages are where this fantasy style starts to stand up really well. That's a really good panel. I like that panel. There's no background. It's just that miasma in the background. But I can forgive that. Even this is kind of cool. But it stands up, this style stands up really well when it's doing things like this. But when you get into a fight, it gets a little, there's a lack of definition in it. And it just, you kind of lose what the hell's going on. So I am not going to spoil... Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to spoil the rest of this book. Some interesting things happen in this book, and one of the big guys shows up at the end. Somebody, I don't think there was any foreshadowing. It's someone shows up at the end. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like this book. I still like it. This is kind of, issue 3 was kind of a step back. If you bought 1 and 2, just keep going. This one's it's not a bad issue. It just needed editing and maybe a little more art direction, because you get good pages like this when they're talking. Look at that. That's very, I do like that. It's very good. But then you'll get blob fights, which, like that, at a glance. At a glance, do you know what's going on there? Once again, if I just gave a glance at that and then went away from it, did you know what you just looked at? I've been looking at it for like 20 minutes. I'm still not really sure what the hell's going on. There's a motorcycle there. But yeah, I don't know. But I'm not going to spoil the end of this. I'm not going to go either way. I'm not going to say this is a move the needle, and I'm not going to say this is a skip. It's just, it's a chapter in a story. That's what this is. And if you're following this already, pick it up. If you're not following this, this isn't the issue to pick up, because you're going to be confused, and I don't think your eye is going to be ready to look at this style right away. Let me turn away, and let me see if there's let me check. Oh, yeah, there is. If you've stayed this long through the comic, I'm not going to spoil what's going on that page, because that is a spoiler over there. Oh my gosh. Marvel, come on, do you want people to have these free comics? Alright, I apologize. I probably should have done this before. There we go. Alright, if you've stayed this long, you get a free comic. Thanks for watching. What is this? Why are Citizen Watches and Marvel, why are they doing this? Why do they have a deal advertising Citizen Watches? People, your readers, and the readers you should be going after, can barely afford your comics right now. You think they're going to go out and buy Citizen Watches? Come on, guys, figure it out. But thanks for watching. We're closing on like 8:15. I'm Nerdicane. You can hit me here. You can hit me on Twitter. I've been playing some Xbox lately. I'm same handle on Xbox One. But thanks for watching. Have a good day, and talk to you soon. Bye.